Hey y'all, I'm Danae Simone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing my makeup, just experimenting with a little bit of color. So I'm so excited that you're here. Keep watching if you want to see me do my makeup and just hear me chit chat a little bit. So yeah. Let's just start off with the life update. So y'all know I moved back to Atlanta a few months ago. I just decided to move because I just was feeling like very isolated and a little bit unhappy, especially like in my job. I kind of knew like this is not where I want to be. I want to be doing something different. I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do something different, and that kind of drove me to see what else is out there. I just kind of took a leap of faith by applying for roles in Atlanta. But the thing is, I contemplated it for a long time. I was concerned about like, do I have the skill set to succeed in this job market? What industry do I want to be in? What drives me? And honestly, some of those questions I'm still not sure about. But eventually I had to start taking that leap of faith. And what really challenged me to get, outside of my comfort zone and finally make that move was I was doing a Bible plan with two of my friends, and they don't even realize like how instrumental they were in my like push to just get going, make that first move and just do it. Because I was scared, y'all. I was really, really scared.
How many people were scared? Me too. I was really, really scared.
And we did a Bible plan about just acting in spite of fear and really just trusting God to make moves in your life. By the end of that Bible plan, I had found a new job. And this is after months of contemplating, months of applying for things that I knew I wasn't really interested in, months of like passing up things that I was interested in but I felt underqualified for. And I feel like it was just a huge lesson to me about, you have to put that faith in God and trust Him to make things happen and trust Him to speak your name in rooms that you have never even thought that you would be in. It was scary to think about the fact that I had no idea what was next, but my lease was coming to an end, and I knew like I'm not renewing my lease. I'm not renewing my lease. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm not renewing my lease. My manager is talking about promotions and these projects, but I knew all these projects he was talking about, I was not going to be there for the project. He didn't know, but I knew I wasn't going to be there because I knew God was calling me to come back to Atlanta. That was like very transformative in the last few months of last year. And eventually I just was like, bro, you cannot be so scared that you don't move. You cannot be so scared that you're not doing anything. Sometimes that can happen though. Like you're so scared that you just do nothing. And that's where I was for several months. But yeah, so I said all that to say, I moved to Atlanta. I got a new job. The job is similar to my last role where I'm a project manager, but I work in e-commerce, which I think is a lot more innovative and just overall a lot more interesting. So it was really cool to be able to find something that allows me to leverage my skill set that I have from my previous role and then just build that in a more innovative way. So that's one piece of my life right now, and I'm just kind of navigating that. Another thing I want to update y'all on is experiencing the city like as an adult and not a college student. That's been really cool, and I'm super excited about being able to just open up my experience of Atlanta in a whole new way. So I'm really trying to find like some different things to get involved in the city that kind of allows me to meet new people. Because of course I have my friends from college. A few of them still live here, and a lot of them trying to move back, y'all. But I want to expand my circle a little bit more. That kind of requires me to get outside of my comfort zone, which can be scary. I really, like, my whole theme for this year is, girl, just do it. Just do it. Because I realized how well that paid off for me last year, where I just did it. You know what I mean? Just went for what I wanted. And I want to do the same thing in all aspects of my life. All right, I'm going to finish up these eyes because I talk, and then I will keep going with my updates. So I am finishing up this eye. It's actually coming out pretty good. And like I said, this is something that I never really do. I'm just playing around in my makeup right now. So as long as it comes out like kind of sort of cute, I'm happy with it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just doing my makeup for fun. But yeah, so I want to kind of just move on to, you know, my next update or whatever. So people always ask me like, oh, are you and your boyfriend still together, blah blah blah. And yes, we are together, which has been really great. Like we started dating over a year ago, but we were talking before that for a while before we actually got into a relationship. And it's been really cool to be able to move back home and be able to see each other more often. Because, you know, it's hard doing a long distance thing. So I'm really happy that we have been able to share that time together. But one thing I will say is how important it is to me to have my own identity outside of my relationship. Like that's something I'm constantly keeping in mind. Even in my current relationship, because I've been in relationships before where we're together all the time. I plan everything around this person, blah blah blah, and that's just not a healthy way to live. I just feel like we're all way too young. We're all way too young to be living like that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, unless you're married. If you're married, then I mean, that's your business. But girl, I'm in a relationship, but if I'm not married, then I'm living my life. And my boyfriend's living his life too. I would hope. I know he's living his life. So it's just like, you can't let your relationship be like your identity. And that's kind of how I've been trying to approach, you know, being back in the city. Because yeah, there's no rush into like, you know, full on adulthood and full on, you know, we're living together and we're like, it's just not that deep right now. It's not that serious. And I think there's like a huge rush for like women my age, because you feel like you're running out of time, but it's like, girl, I'm 25. This is like, I'm not gonna say it's my peak, but my life is just starting. I just graduated from college like not even too long ago. So no, I'm nowhere near like my peak. I'm nowhere near like the best portion of my life. Like we're literally just getting started. And I think that's important to remember as a woman in your 20s. So many people will try to make you feel like a relationship is what you're supposed to be doing at this age. Make you feel like a marriage is what you're supposed to be doing at this age. And it's just not always true. And it's your timetable. Like, this is your life. You know what I mean? Like, some people have things that they want to be able to see and accomplish before they get married. And I mean, for some people, it's not too young to go after those things. So I just feel like you have to kind of own that aspect of your life and know that it's really nobody's business, you know, at the end of the day. And even for me, my friends and stuff, and just people, if they know I'm in a relationship and I have been for a while, oh, when are you guys gonna get married? And it's like, I guess my whole point is, don't make that the pinnacle of your life. Don't make that your pinnacle of success. Don't make that the pinnacle of what it means to be a woman. You know what I mean? Because there's so much more to life than a relationship or children. And that's something that's personal, you know? You should be able to create that timetable for yourself. And sometimes understand that the timetable doesn't work out. Like, when I was in my freshman year of college, I just knew I was going to be married by now. Like, I knew I was going to be married, and I knew I was going to have kids by 27. Which now, when I think about it, are you crazy? Like, there's no way I would even want to be married at this age. I'm just not there yet. And that's just me personally. Like I'm saying, these are personal decisions. So me saying this is not about anyone else who chooses to go after those things at this age. But my whole point is, one, don't put a timetable on your life, because God has a plan for you. And sometimes it's not always what you think it's going to be like. And then two, especially, don't let random people or family members or friends make the timetable for you. Like, I can barely even make my timetable, and I know more about my life than you do. So I'm definitely not going to be allowing someone or allowing social media or anything like that to make me feel like I'm behind in life. That goes for relationships. That goes for education. That goes for buying a house. Things like that. Like, these are all like major life moments, and one, like I said, it's all in God's timing. But then two, everyone's situation is different, and I know y'all know that. Right now, I'm just living my life. I'm enjoying my relationship, and I'm not taking life too serious. I talked a little bit about, you know, reading the Bible and kind of turning to that as like a resource for life's problems. That's how I got through like my job search and the feelings of inadequacy that kind of came with that. That's how I overcame that situation. And honestly, that was a turning point for me. That was a turning point for me just in my relationship with God, because I didn't feel like I could go to a lot of people to talk about like how I was feeling. Because I mean, I have to think about like my friends are on their shit, you know what I mean? And I, you know, understand that they also deal with insecurities at times, but I just felt like, dang, I don't even feel like bringing this to anybody. I just think it's so important to know that when you don't know who to go to, girl, you got a direct line to God through his word. So I say all that to say, now that I'm back home and I'm traveling a lot less and just have a lot more time for things that I want to do, it's very important to me to work on that relationship with God as well. So that means like finding a church home and getting into the word in my free time. So that's something I've been trying to do. This actually looks really good. Like my skin looks great. Y'all, so I guess my next little life update is about just like personal wellness and fitness. So I don't know if I told y'all, but I started like my little fitness journey last year. I started doing Orange Theory on my birthday last year. So my birthday was March 29th. And I've been doing it for a while now, and I was like pretty consistent for the most part, but when I moved back to Atlanta, I really fell off. So I'm trying to get back on track and take it really serious. But then also I'm trying to figure out like what I want to do to supplement Orange Theory, because I feel like I have certain goals and Orange Theory is not going to be enough to get me there. So I'm just trying to, really build like a real like workout regimen that is healthy and attainable and fun, something I can like really enjoy and not dread. I want to try out kickboxing. I want to try hot yoga. I just want to find like some things that feel fun to me. I know with enough consistency and enough effort, I can meet my fitness goals. So that's kind of like the mindset that I'm in right now. Alright, so we're almost at the finish line with this makeup look, and I don't know if I told y'all, but I attempted to do my makeup yesterday and record a video, but my makeup came out so bad that I was like, literally, there's no way I'm posting this. So all in all, I kind of just want to say, like, I feel like I'm in a transformative period in my life right now. I feel like my goal right now is to find who I am as an adult woman. And I'm excited about that. Like, I feel like I'm in a unique space where I love where I live. I'm interested in my job. I'm, around my friends and my family. And I'm trying to see what that life as an adult looks like. And I'm excited. And I feel like literally, I feel incredibly blessed for just the way that my life is panning out. And I am super excited about just documenting that with y'all, because I'm not someone who has it figured out, I'm figuring it out. I want to take y'all along for that journey, because I think sometimes on YouTube, there's just a desire to only show the good. And I get that. As like someone who creates content, why would you want your messiness out there? And even myself, I'm not putting my messiness out there, but I do want to show like the real, in the sense that sometimes you just don't know. 5-year plan, like, who is she? Honestly, I don't know where I'm going to be doing in 5 years, and I think that's okay. But my focus right now is just finding who I am and who I want to be. And I'm excited that y'all get to come along for the ride, because it's about to be lit.
You deserve nothing but all the finer things. Now this whole world
thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little makeup slash rant with me video. So I'm so excited that you're here, and I hope to see you on the next video.